Texans, who come in at 3-4.
Larry, it is a rare sight indeed and much needed for this drought-stricken state as the rain continues to fall here in Los Angeles, California. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the Houston Texans. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now it's the Florida Atlantic alum. This is Alfred Morris. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
To throw on second down is gone. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Goff on third down. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken around the 12. Oh, able to avoid him. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Texans take possession. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 1st and 10, Watson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Ray Malaluga in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Well, let's see here, Charles. He was sacked 6 times last week. Now a first quarter sack. What's going on in his mind?
Well, he's thinking to himself, 5 offensive linemen. I got sacked 6 times last week. Let's start thinking about keeping extra people in. Tight end stays in. If I have a fullback or the running back, they stay in and help me block. Maybe not as many receivers in a pattern. Anything to try and slow down that pass rush.
Watson off play action. And the pressure gets to him again. Star Latulippe in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Here we go.
From the gun, here's Watson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Ray Malaluga. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
Value three. Hey, go down. Orange.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. After the interception, here's Goff. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
Shift together here from the D-line. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. Now it brings up 3rd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Goff. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And Zerline's kick is good. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach, but it kept the offense out of the end zone.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Out of the gun, Watson. His throw incomplete. And this passing game, this whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
Let's go!
They'll run with Miller across the 30 to the 31-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Offense coming up, needing 2 yards on 3rd down. Time running out here on the play clock. Back to throw, Watson underneath for Miller. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Footing's definitely going to be an issue because it's tough to make those quick cuts that you're used to making on a soggy track. In fact, a Hall of Fame runner once told me, cut on your heels in this type of weather. Gives you better balance.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Here's Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Third down and 5. Off of play action, it's Watson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time. And they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
Here's Goff now on second down. He's going to get this one to the rookie, Cooper Kupp. And he's brought down after a good gain. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Goff on first down. Trying to lay one up deep. That's caught inside the 20. They give him a gain of 38.
When I watched Jared Goff on tape at Cal, I saw a guy who wasn't just a dart thrower. You know, a lot of people said, he's perfect for the West Coast offense. I always thought he could do a little bit more, and that was the reason why. He can push it downfield. He has a good, strong arm.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They go play action here on first down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. J.J. Watt. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's Morris. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll run it now with Dunbar. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they were able to move the ball into the red zone, but they'll wind up coming away with just 3.
Yeah, 32-yarder. That's equal to an extra point nowadays, and those are no problem for an NFL kicker.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Coming up later tonight, a reminder, one of the games we circled coming into the season, the Patriots at the Broncos. These two certainly have played some memorable games in recent years.
They sure have.
And tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 10 with the Dolphins heading up to visit the Panthers. On 1st down, Watson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Connor Barwin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game.
Come on, let's go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. He has been interception-prone here in his rookie season. How patient can they be with him?
That is the key question. What type of defense you have, and just a general understanding of the makeup of him. But the bottom line is you posed a great question. Are they at the stage where they've run out of patience and now they get to demand production? Or do you continue to stay with him this way?
This is Morris. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Out of the gun. Gone. This will be caught inside the 10. A good pickup there, a 22.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
First and goal here from the 9. Here's Morris. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, but it sets up 2nd and goal.
We got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go. Right. He's down right here. He's down on the right. Down on the right. Like 20.
Goff. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Will Johnson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Watson on first down. Forced out to his left. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
To the air, Watson on 2nd down. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Robert Quinn in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to go down again. Robert Quinn in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Here's Shane Leckler now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away. And boy, it's another boomer. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Here's a handoff to begin the drive to Morris. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
Really, the offensive line not helping him much.
Oh, design run for their wideout. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time, because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Black 54, here we go. Black 20. You got 4. Super 66. Check 3. Yes, sir. Switch. Motion.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
The Rams on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 9.
Super 1. Black 20.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on third. Gone. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He loses 4, and it brings up 4th. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and really pouring it on now are the Cowboys. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
On second down, here's Watson. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 1st and 10, Goff. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now Goff on first down. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended target, and it's second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. So we come upon halftime here in... Well, Larry, I know it's late there in Orlando. This is a school night. Folks eager to get right back to the action here in the third quarter. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta, and really pouring it on now with the Cowboys. We'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all of those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here. Throwing again is Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And the Texans set to come onto the field. Here's Irvin. And some room to work. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
On first down, it's Watson. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And now the Rams have got it, going the other way. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that, and when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Christian Covington coming up the middle, gets him there for a loss of about 9. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Here's Goff. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
And it's up and good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one, that didn't bother you too much, right?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
And they're 6 yards away from picking up the first here on 2nd down. They run with Morris. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
The Rams on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Morris. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got to jump here. Well, they didn't really have to earn that first down, did they?
Well, they're not having to earn much, are they? Back-to-back penalties. First was 1st and 5, and now they give them a first down.
First down throw, Watson. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Come on, let's go.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. From the gun, here's Watson. Dumps it complete to Miller. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Here's Shane Leckler now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. And the Rams getting set to go now. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Now it's gone. Over the middle, he hits Austin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down throw. Goff. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Around the NFL, third quarter at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. And the Cowboys now, they've opened things up in that one. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. On second down, here's Goff. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
To the air again. Goff. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. DJ Reader coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now. He's been terrific so far. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back now in Los Angeles. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. They begin with a run by Miller. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Here we go.
Now Watson looking to throw on second down. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Connor Barwin in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal? Out of the gun, Watson. Airing it out deep for Smith. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Shane Leckler now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Rams on 3rd down. It has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Goff. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Able to get there and pick it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people are really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Fuller. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
The Texans on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Mark Barron. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
After the interception, here's Goff. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. A little too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
Yeah, really turned it loose, didn't he? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another 1st down. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Play action. It's gone. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets it down to the 32. Goff finding fellow 2nd-year man Higbee for a Rams 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with the lead fourth quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he was stopped on that play, but he's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. A 1st down carry now for Miller. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Off of play action, it's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Connor Barwin in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Here's Shane Leckler now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams...